Willie Hart always explained to me that the drum set is a multi-percussion instrument. And if you trace the history of the drum set, you'll realize that this instrument here was built off of percussion instruments. So I feel that for all the drummers out there, it's really important when you start exploring other rhythms, indigenous rhythms, folkloric rhythms from other parts of the world, it's very important to explore those rhythms on their instruments and then apply them to the drum set. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you a deeper understanding of this instrument, but it's also going to expand your palette of sound and how you approach the drums. So if you're playing in a rock context, if you're playing in a jazz context, a funk context, it's going to give you a lot more vocabulary to pull from when you start exploring the maracatu rhythms and other rhythms from around the world, and also exploring those rhythms on their percussion instruments. So this book is going to help you expand your vocabulary no matter what style of music you play. It's going to expand your vocabulary, and it's just going to open a whole lot of new doors for you in your drumming and all your drumming vocabulary. One thing that's very important to always remember, and it's something that I emphasize over and over again in the book, is that maracatu is not just a rhythm or a style of music, it's a culture. There's the language is attached to it, the climate is attached to it, and also the feel of maracatu. Anytime you're exploring different kinds of music from other parts of the world, you've always got to remember that there's a feel to it, the swing feel. And that's something that we're going to be discussing a lot in the book and in these videos. So there's something that I've developed, which I call the swingometer. And the swingometer is this big dial that I have in my head that I can turn to the left, I can turn it to the center, and I can turn it to the right. And the swingometer is basically going to help us develop swing feel for the Brazilian music, because Brazilian music has a very unique swing feel to it. So if we have the swingometer in the middle, we're just playing straight like this. So no swing feel. If we turn that meter, that dial to the right, we'll go down to New Orleans a little bit and it'll shuffle. Right? And then if we swing the dial to the left, we bring that swing feel down to Brazil. So now let's put these three feels together. We'll start in the center with no swing feel, playing straight 16th notes. And then we'll swing that dial to New Orleans, and then we'll swing the dial back to the center and swing the dial back down to Brazil. So check this out. 2, 3, and... Okay, so this is a good exercise for you to work on by yourself, always with a metronome, and this is going to help you distinguish the swing feels between straight, triplet feel, and that Brazilian feel. And we are going to explore a lot of that in these videos, and I go in really deep in this concept in the book as well.